We got on there, mate?
I was having a shower and left the rod out. About to pop some of Gavin's toenails on. Got a bit of chafing from yesterday, and pretty sure it's a swai. Yeah, actually it's a catfish shark. That's another species.
Nice try.
Yeah, nice try. I might not cast that one out until I finish.
Stalk. Looking for breakfast.
Right, these are the buckets of groundwater we use at Bungsamran. 120 baht a bucket. We weighed them, they're about 4 or 5 kilos, so decent value. But what I found is you get quite big lumps and quite buoyant bits. And if you want to catch the Siamese, I think you want the bait to stay near the bottom. I think if you got bits rising up through the water, you'll draw the striped catfish in the Mekong down to where you're fishing, and you know, might reduce your chance of a Siamese. So to do that, we just grab some of this and pop it on a riddle. This is just a riddle made out of a bit of checker plate, sort of iron, not checker plate, but like a grid, and then just straps it on the bucket to keep it nice and firm. And it's a little bit painstaking, but you just push it through the riddle and creates a much finer ground bait. Takes on the flavour a lot better as well, because it's small particles and much more effective. You end up with a bait that's a lot finer than the core stuff that you're given. And what I do is I mix one riddled bucket of bait with 1/3 of the small bags of rice husk lum, which you buy with it. So that one of those bags will do 3 buckets. That gives a bit of binding. That all gets mixed in there. There's a bite.
Me.
So one bucket riddled, popped into the mixing bowl. 1/3 of a bag of the lum in with it. On there, just to help bind it together. It's 23 feet of water out there, so you want it, you know, a little bit more compact to get to the bottom before the fish break it up on the way down. And then you flavour it up with the sweet smell of success, hopefully. Buttermilk, the milk flavour, and the old molasses. Pretty much always the same. I do love them. Very, very sweet. And most of the carp species seem to home in on it. And just mix it up until it's a reasonably sticky consistency. And it's fairly straightforward, really. Just keep it simple and keep casting. Every 15 minutes, keep banging out the same sort of spot, and you're there. You might notice actually, we got a pretty untidy looking bucket here on the back of this pod. That is full of water because Gavin, who sat there not that long ago, had a fierce take, and there was some sort of malfunction with the reel, or a loop was formed, and the pod and the 2 rods went flying in. For a split second, there was about 800 quid's worth of stuff in the water. He lost his glasses, lost the lens out of his glasses when he jumped in. That was funny. But he managed to get the pod back, downwound the pod in, got his rod back, and then later on, people that own Bungsamran come around in a dugout canoe and a big one, and with a grappling hook, and have a cast around and get it back, and they got that one back for him, so he gave him 1,000 baht, so say thank you. But it can happen so quickly. The fish are so powerful, that if something happens, just get shoved forward. Right, so midday, day 2. It's been a struggle. Down on a lovely Rohu this morning, £13.6. I've just had a Rohu Carp. They seem to be on the feed. We had 6 yesterday between us. This one's lively. This one's about £12.
Nice one.
Day 2, 3 o'clock, and screaming run. Hope of the Siamese. Pretty sure it's another Mekong. And the sun's blazing hot. Unless it's over £100, it's a lot of hard work. Well, 15 minutes of a workout. Another Mekong, between 50 and 60 pounds, to break the silence. And I'm shattered. Whoa! Ah, there he is. Well, we can't catch a Siamese, but the Mariga are going mental. We've had 10 now between us. Dan's had 5, I've had 4, Gavin's had 1. This one's about sort of 10, 11 pound. They're beautiful fish. They're really having it. You can only catch what's feeding, I suppose. Now we got a few hours left to hopefully get a Siamese on the bank. Beautiful. Well, that's the end of another emotional trip to the big lake, Bungsamran. Strange, very strange. Carp jumping everywhere, and we came for the Siamese, and it wasn't to be this time. They were jumping like salmon at times, and nope, it wasn't happening. But basically, in the 36-hour trip, we were fishing for 27 hours. We managed 49 fish in total, 12 Mekong, 17 striped catfish, 13 Marigal, which is unbelievable. The trip will be known as the Marigal trip because I only caught a handful in the first 12 years of living in Thailand. We had 13. Dan had 6, I had 6, and Gavin had 1. Best was £15, a couple more around 14. 3 Rohu, 4 Siamese, biggest was £44, and a tilapia and 2 catler. The catler, Dad's catler, £36 was the fish of the trip. And yeah, the Siamese didn't come, but we had a fantastic time. 12 Mekong. I think I had 10 of them, and I'm going to sleep well tonight, I'll be honest. Drive home, sleep well, home before curfew, so that's why we've had to pack up an hour earlier, and start dreaming about another trip. Keep the vibes alive.